I'm not your buddy. Put your phone down.
No, I'm live streaming at the moment.
It's okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Put your phone down a minute.
Can you identify yourself?
Before you start getting arrested.
Welcome to the UK Justice Patrol channel. Don't miss the latest important news and updates.
Hello, you taking pictures of police vehicles?
Yeah,
Why? Why are you taking pictures of our vehicles, first of all? Because some of these vehicles aren't, some of them aren't police vehicles, so why are you taking photographs?
I'm only taking pictures like the police ones.
Why? No, you don't. You don't take photographs. Okay?
The officer questions the auditor for taking pictures, but the law on this point is straightforward. In the UK, the Human Rights Act, particularly Article 10, protect a person's right to gather and share information. That includes taking photos or filming in public areas, even if police vehicles are in view. There is nothing in legislation that allows an officer to order someone to stop recording in a public place. What we see here is a familiar misunderstanding. An officer assuming authority where none actually exists.
Have I come round to house?
Well, don't stand outside the police station looking for confrontation, okay? Move along and start taking photographs of people's cars that you don't know.
You're the one that's come back for confrontation, buddy.
Okay?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not your buddy.
Alright?
I'm not your buddy. Put your phone down.
No, I'm live streaming at the moment.
It's okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Put your phone down a minute.
Can you identify
Put your phone
yourself?
down before you start getting arrested for causing...
For what?
Well, first of all, you called a public order. You don't call a police officer a dickhead,
That's
okay?
not a public order.
So, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Do you know the law?
You're in the street, you put your phone down,
Who's made a
and we'll
complaint?
have a chat.
The officer then ramps things up by warning the auditor that he could be arrested for a public order offense, yet he never explains which law is supposedly being broken. For a public order offense to apply, there must be genuine evidence that someone's behavior could cause harassment, alarm, or distress to other people. In this situation, there's no crowd, no disruption, and no sign of anyone being affected. In other words, the threat of arrest isn't backed by any legal foundation. Using the idea of a public order arrest as a tool of intimidation isn't just inappropriate, it's unlawful.
I'm not putting my phone down, so I don't trust you the way you've got out. Can you identify yourself, please?
With the police, don't you?
Identify
Tell
yourself.
you what, you identify yourself
I
to
don't
me.
need to.
Well, I don't need to either.
Yes, you do,
How
buddy.
about
It's your policy.
You tell me what your name is, and then we'll go from
Would you
there.
like to identify yourself,
We'll
love?
go from there.
Why can't you do it?
We'll go from there, shall we?
Right, at the end of the day, we've told you can't take photographs.
You can, no.
No.
You could have asked me, you can.
Okay. Well,
Right.
we're asking you not to.
That's my idea, okay? Right, now you need to back down, walk away,
No, I
and
don't.
stop
No, I
making
don't.
confrontation.
I'm not making a
And being
confrontation.
being
You're the one
arrogant,
that came
okay?
back.
I asked you.
Arrogancy is not a crime.
Telling police officers that there is a problem.
That lady
you're
could have
gonna
heard
end up
that.
Getting arrested for.
You
That's
should
why
be
it's a
arrested.
public order offence for you to say that in the street.
I made you
when
aware.
there are people
I
around,
made sure
okay?
there was no one
so
around.
You cannot stand in the street outside a police
I
station
made
where
you
cars
aware
come in
there
and
was
out,
no one around.
and you're mouthing off saying
To you.
okay.
To you.
All right.
There was no members of the public
Okay.
about, unlike when you did
I
it,
suggest
and
you
you're
get
a
the
police
chip on your
officer.
shoulder, whatever that is in your life, okay?
I haven't got
whatever
one.
you've got going on in your life, that is a bit of a chip on your shoulder. Sort it out yourself. Sort out your life.
Why don't you stop
and then
telling
we'll-
people
and then
what to
we'll- And
do?
then we'll walk away, and then we can get on with our job.
You'll
We've
walk-
got
you'll walk away
we've got
now.
proper criminals to catch.
You'll walk away
not
now.
people like yourself.
What stands out most is the officer slipping into personal insults, calling the auditor an idiot and telling him to get his life together. Behavior like this is unprofessional and completely out of line. Police officers are expected to treat the public with respect and neutrality at all times. Their role demands restraint, not ridicule. If we want a policing system that the public can trust, then officers must be held to consistent standards, not allowed to belittle or verbally bully the very people they are meant to serve.
All right?
Now,
If I come back and find you
walk
still
away,
here,
you'll do nothing.
yeah, I will.
No, you
I will
won't.
deal with
What will you do?
I
Go
will
on,
deal with
what
you.
will you do?
Well, if you're still here to make a
Go on.
photograph,
Yeah.
I will deal with you. Okay.
Which is,
I
exactly,
will deal
because you
with you,
can't.
all right?
Come on, you don't know
I
what
will
you're going to
deal
deal
with
with me
you,
about, because
okay?
there's no such thing to deal with me.
All right. Bye bye.
Right, tell this idiot to shut up then. I won't walk away, you walk away. I'm taking pictures.
I know you are, and you've been an absolute idiot about it. because
So?
one
You
thing
are,
can't
you heard
do
yourself.
is stand there and
You're getting
photograph our
reported,
police
buddy.
vehicles. Some of them aren't police vehicles.
You're getting reported. I
Some of
couldn't
them.
care less.
So will you.
If there's a Porsche in there,
So will you.
a Porsche 911 Turbo, I'll take a
I
picture
said
of
to you,
it.
you've got a problem.
That's what I
there.
do.
Come
I haven't
see-
got a problem.
come
You're the one with the
front council and
problem.
Speak to somebody.
See if you see these two
Okay.
guys, he'll arrest you for that public order you've just done.
All you've got to do is come and speak to us at the front desk without photographing
All
our
you've got
vehicles.
to do is come and
All
speak
you've got
to me
do,
and not
okay?
shout at me.
Yeah, well, don't call police officers.
This guy's just committed a public order offence in front of a lady. I've got it on camera.
Watch what happens next. The auditor calmly explains to the newly arrived officers that the same officer who has been issuing threats has actually committed a public order offense himself, right in front of a member of the public, and all of it captured on video. And how does the officer respond? He doesn't address the accusation, doesn't reflect on his conduct. He just laughs. A smake, a chuckle, and the whole thing is brushed aside as if it means nothing. That reaction is more than unprofessional. It shows a complete disregard for the seriousness of the situation and for the standards officers are supposed to uphold. When those with authority can ignore their own behavior and treat potential misconduct as a joke, it raises real questions about accountability. Moments like this reveal how easily confidence in policing can be damaged when power isn't matched with responsibility.
Just making sure there's no one about. I did call him a because he was winding me up, and then he turned around. There was a lady walking past. I got it on camera, and he swore in front of her.
No, I said what you repeated to me, fella.
Which is a swear word.
Oh, it's a swear word. Do you accept that?
Yeah. I didn't. There was no members of the public about. I wouldn't do that. To take some pictures of the marked cars.
Okay, and what's that for? What's that for?
Just for like my Flickr account. A photography website.
Okay, and what purpose? Why
just
the
for different, just what I do, different marked cars and stuff. Different types. Try to get some shots of them maybe coming out with the blue lights on and stuff.
Of marked cars. There was all.
I have not
there
taken.
There was no marked cars there. As you can see,
one.
Are there any marked cars there?
There was one parked
no,
there.
There wasn't.
There was one part to that white next to that white Skoda,
okay.
And I wasn't taking pictures at the time.
No, and you waited until we drove out.
I was like that, and I was getting ready.
What you were doing. I saw you. I got eyes.
But get over it.
I saw what you were doing.
Get over it.
ID on you?
No, I don't give me ID.
What's your name?
I don't give me ID. It's nothing personal. I just don't give me details out. I'm just down here doing a YouTube.
Details out?
It's just like with me doing documentaries at like various different police stations and stuff. If I get asked all the time, I just don't want to keep pinging up. That's all.
Okay, but what if we suspect that you committed offences? Then we'll
yeah, but I know. But all I'm doing, it's like I say, I'm just down here just doing a documentary for YouTube.
In this part of the interaction, the officer repeatedly asks the auditor for his personal details. You can sense her frustration building as she struggles to understand why he won't simply give in to the request. But the key point is this. He isn't legally obligated to provide that information unless specific conditions are met, and none of those apply here despite that. The officer approaches the situation as though compliance should be automatic, as though authority alone is enough to compel a response. This exchange highlights a common issue, the assumption that the public must obey every command, even when the law says otherwise. It's a strong reminder that police powers have limits, and that understanding your rights is essential when those limits are tested.
If you're not going to give me your details, I'm going to ask you to leave, because otherwise, if I suspect you're committing offences, then I can request you give me your details.
Right. What do you suspect me of committing? What crime?
Well, I don't think you need to be taking photos of the marked cars with number plates.
Marked cars? There's lots of pictures on. There's lots of stuff on the internet with marked cars, police vehicles. My 3-year-old son watches them. Yes, so go on, what crime do you suspect me of then, if I'm not?
Well, there's been a public order offence.
There hasn't. I've got it all on camera, love. All of it on camera. That's the chap who's committed a public order. I never swore in front of anyone. I made sure there's no one around, and this chap here swore in front of an old lady that was walking past, and I was filming the whole thing. Pardon?
You couldn't be sure that
I had a look round, that there was no one round, and I said it to him through the window. I never said it to anyone. No one's complained about it. You know that. Let's not try and twist the law. All eyes are watching everyone now, so just let's not make it any worse. You don't just come and arrest someone for taking pictures of marked cars. You lot have been in trouble for this over and over again. He doesn't drive down the road, come back and start shouting at me, right? He's a public servant, he needs to learn that. You're a public servant, you are a public servant.
And you're a civilian.
Right, and me and everyone watching, pay your wages, don't forget it. No,
okay?
No.
Public servant's asking you to move along,
no,
right?
I won't servant, you serve us.
You obviously served somewhere, haven't you? Probably.
Obviously not, no.
Probably somewhere like.
And even if I did, what did that matter?
Pay close attention to this moment. The auditor refers to the officer as a public servant, which is simply a factual reminder of the role police are meant to play, serving the community. Instead of accepting that, the officer immediately gets defensive and fires back with a curt, "Move along, citizen." The tone isn't neutral. It's belittling, almost as if it's trying to reassert dominance and remind the auditor of some imagined hierarchy. Then comes an even stranger remark. You've obviously served somewhere. The comment is vague, but it carries a passive-aggressive edge. Is he suggesting the auditor has a military past? Is he implying something about his character? Whatever the intent, it feels condescending and out of place. Moments like this aren't just awkward, they reveal an attempt to undermine and intimidate someone simply for challenging authority. This isn't about misunderstanding. It's about trying to put the auditor in his place for daring to question the police.
Eh? None of your business, is it?
What a joke you are.
What a joke you are. So the world's going to be laughing at you, mate, not me.
We've got other things to do. We've got proper criminals to arrest.
Are you going to do the driver shame?
Idiots like this.
Everyone's going to be laughing at you. You showed your warrant card.
Laughing at you, fella.
No, mate, laughing at
such a
you.
joke.
You are famous.
They joke. Oh, thanks,
You're
mate.
famous.
I
Say
appreciate that.
hello to
I
your friends and
appreciate
family.
that. I don't need to.
Show them what a lovely chap you are when you approach members of the public.
Oh, what a joke.
That's going to be the thumbnail
Got
for
any
the video.
mirrors in your house?
That's going to be the thumbnail
Got
for
any
the
mirrors
video.
in your house?
Hey, you should see my missus, eh? You won't be saying that then.
What a joke.
Says him.
God, have we got proper...
You'll be getting reported as well for that public order. Have you realised there's nothing you can do now?
But there are police cars in here, and
Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. If I wanted to, I said I won't take pictures of them, and I won't. But if I wanted to, I could. Get over it.
Goodbye, loser.
Driver shame. You'll be reported.
That wraps up this breakdown. If you're someone who cares about seeing what really happens during these encounters, and you want to help keep these situations transparent, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around for future uploads. If you'd like to support the time, research, and effort that goes into creating these videos, you can also join the channel membership. It's an inexpensive way to help keep the content going, and you will get some perks like badges and a little recognition for being part of the community. Thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Stay aware, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.